Okay, so day 10, finale, the grand finale. And just finishing off today with a nice green tomato juice. It's like tomato juice with zucchini and cucumber, pepper, good stuff. And today I was on the road mostly. I was going up to pick a friend up at the airport, and I did a on the fly meeting remotely halfway up there, which was kind of fun. And zipping, doing this errand and doing that errand, and um, I took a thermos of chai with me. I started out, I had 3 glasses of water. I wasn't at all hungry, which was so interesting. I weighed in this morning at 121, which is like really great. That's like I lost a pound a day for the past 10 days, and that was my goal, and I'm feeling very good about it. Um, so the weight was good. I wasn't hungry. I was feeling very trim, very lean, and let's see, what did I do my first juice? Oh, that's right. I ran out of money. So I really had to use everything that was in the house. And I had to prepare juice for my trip. So I ran over to Walmart and got 4 bags of carrots. Had enough money for carrots. And I really felt that I needed to stock up on a lot of juice. And as it turned out, I had a lot of stuff left in the refrigerator, and I was able to make like a fruit, watermelon, pineapple, grapes, apple juice, real sweet, with some green juice I had left over, finished that up. And then I juiced up a bunch of carrots and apples, ginger, lemon, and had that. So I had plenty of juice, and I took that with me with on ice, also with kombucha, and with my chai. I was good to go. I mean, I wasn't that hungry. I would just sip a little juice if I felt, like I needed a little sustenance. When I stopped at the quick stops, the fluttering thought did occur to me to get something to eat. Um, just fluttering thoughts of Subway sandwiches or something like that. But it's just kind of habit, force of habit, when you go into a quick stop or you're on the road or you see a sign but nothing having to do with the physiology. It's all in the mind. So anyway, it was just kind of a little stressful day in terms of traveling and driving and stuff. But I got home. I had, a little more juice, and then I had too much fruity kind of carrot sweet juice, so I wanted my nourishing, kind of sustenance tomato juice. So made up that. I'm finishing up the day with it. So I did get through day 10. I mean, I haven't put my head on the pillow yet, but I think I'm going to be there. I'll do the real final weigh-in tomorrow morning, and then the fun begins of easing back into food and trying to eat healthy and maintain my gains on a budget, because I can't be spending a lot of money. I have very limited resources at this point. Got to squeak into the next payday. So, but all's well. All's well. All's absolutely well. And so glad I did this. I'm right now. I'm even planning my next juice fast, when it's going to be, and probably be after I do my big project and gain. Well, I know I'm actually going to do another juice fast, a 5-day. Well, maybe I won't because my schedule's changed. I probably won't be doing any more juicing before my big project, which is when I usually gain weight. So, if I do put some weight on, I will just start again after when I get a break, and take the weight off again. And one thing I was thinking about was that one of the reasons that I had a goal of taking the weight off was that my boyfriend Gary, my dear boyfriend Gary, brought home a book on bodybuilding, and this has been about 7 years ago. And he's not a person who runs around buying me books, And this was like a message. He got it on the discount table. He brought it home, and it was like, "This is for you." And it was about people who transform their body. Well, at that time, I was at least 158. I may have been more. And so I got it in my head that I was going to really try this whole bodybuilding fitness thing. And I started going to the weight room. I started working out just a little bit. I saw a trainer over there, and we did the weigh-in, we did the body mass, all that kind of good stuff. She showed me some exercises, which was free with your gym membership. You had like a free consultation. And yeah, that's when I joined the weight side of the gym. I had always belonged to the swimming side, but in my gym, you have to join one or the other or both. So I got a combo membership, and I would go in irregularly. But I just remember that when I did the weigh-in, my goal, and I stated it to her, was to get down to 135. And for years, I tried to get to 135 and I couldn't do it. And for whatever reason, I just could not do it. I would get close and then I'd balloon back up again. And God bless me, I keep trying. It's like I would, it was like swimming to shore. It's like 135 was the shore, and I would swim to it using juice fasting and, self-control and all that kind of happy stuff. But I couldn't get there. Just couldn't get there for years and years and years. And with the constant application of juice fasting over time, miraculously with effort over time, I've been able to not only get to 135, but to pass it and get down to my true body shape, which is, in the 120, 118 range, which I always knew that was a magic number in my family. That's what women weighed, the ones that look good. And I would get, tactful hints from my relatives that, your cousin Jane's 118. Yeah, and my mother was like 115 or something. She was only like an inch shorter than I was. And just we have that little skeletal body, and it looks good in clothes. That's the reason they choose models to be very lean, is because clothes hang on you well, and you really do look better in your clothes, and without your clothes too. I might add that, in my opinion. Yeah, and so that's where I'm at. I'm just really happy that, especially that I did this blog, and that helped me to stay honest, to stay on track. I will, report in tomorrow morning probably, or maybe tomorrow evening, after I've had a chance to, probably tomorrow evening after I've had to tuck back in, and have my first morsel of food. I can remember watching other videos of people who'd done like 60-day juice fasts, and, watching the video, anticipating with them what their first bite of food would be, and I could relate, because usually when I was watching the video, I was also fasting, and I was like, yeah, I get it, right? But anyway, it won't be such a big deal. It won't be hardly a big deal at all, In fact, I'm thinking about juicing more. Anyway, so that's where it's at, and tomorrow's, the day after Victory Day.